All right, we got sound. Excuse me. We got light. The camera's rolling. We call out action. Tonight, as we talk about Christ and Christ consciousness, holy ones. Yes, always an important topic, even in this. Wait a second. Yeah, we're good to go. So we're good to go. So this is a live broadcast, so it's a little bit unique because you guys get to get. Oops. You guys get 555. You guys get to get like the raw deal. Now the sound wouldn't be perfect, but we're gonna be in this. You would say. It's better in raw because you're getting the full deal. So, and anyways, when you do after the video afterwards, you kind of like cut out the dead space or the whatever. So, but this is a spiritual topic, okay? Now we respect the religion point of view. This is a different point of view, a unique point of view. Well, it's not unique because it's universal. So we talk about a universal point of view, something called unity or law of one, where all are one part of this consciousness. And we go into detail how you can't be what you call outside of this consciousness. I want to make sure I'm getting a code here. Let me refresh the page. Oh my gosh, now you guys appeared. I wasn't getting nothing. I was like, okay, this is where I push refresh. Because you guys pump me up. I'm so happy when I see you. It gets everything going. Like a boosted. Candace Wood! What? No way! Yes way! Alright! Thank you for being a moderator, Holy One. Sunshine 143. Good evening, brothers and sisters. Alright. Yeah, okay, Kelly, in the house. Greetings, Holy One, Machiwa. Oh, hey, work's important, but glad you're here, Holy One. Alarm. We also have Jennifer Merva. Welcome, Holy One. Hi, beautiful souls, says Marlene. Welcome, sister. Hey, all right, you guys. So this is interesting. We're going to be having usually it's like ends up being a 3-hour show, but tonight I'm going to cut it in half. And so we'll do one for Christ consciousness, and one for light language. So if you guys stay to session 2, I hope you do, because it'll only take literally like 60 seconds for me to turn that on, okay? So I'll tell you guys ahead of time. So, and also I want to upload my new video to TikTok and Instagram. I don't know if you guys checked it out, but I'm posting kind of regularly. So, and plus I'll be able to, each video that has kind of like that's a lot shorter gets more views. Okay, so we have a smaller attention span, so we have to cater to that. I mean, we'll have long content, but we're also going to have short content. But tonight is very special because we're talking about what's going on Earth, and it has to do with Christ consciousness, and we know that there's different definitions of Christ and Jesus, baby Jesus, all that, and so we're going to talk about those. Machiwa. And we have much respect to all beliefs. And you guys don't even have to agree with everything. So, when it comes to religion, a lot of people can get angry over other religions or ideas. Because it feels like it opposes their idea. So, Machiwa. Jason! Vladman! Good evening! Tela. Welcome. Al-Shatara. Such a beautiful name. Aisha. Aisha Tara. Welcome, 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 Holy One. Tammy. All right. Thank you for being a moderator. Thank you for bringing your code, your energy, this, and that would be great to see you on the next session because we're going to be talking about light languages. Excuse me, guys. So, yeah, let me see. I said hi to everyone. Nikki, Apple Tree. All right. Music, by the way. We're rocking. We're rolling. We're feeling. Oh, yeah. Let me get a drink because it feels like I want to cough. All right. My tea is still hot, but I better start drinking it. As I got my crystals rolling over me. That's the one thing about orbs, they'll start to roll. I mean, spheres. Speaking of Christ, Christol, realize the higher evolved beings, their body is made of crystal. You evolve towards crystal, Holy Ones, and crystal, Christ. Well, hello, there's a connection there. That's liquid crystal. After liquid crystal, 12th dimensional Christ consciousness, after this level, there is something called liquid vapor or liquid. It's like, that's the perfect word, vapor. Vapor. It's almost kind of like, not exactly, almost kind of like alchemy. The elements. Some would say 4, some will say 5. Earth, air, water. Earth. See, earth, water, air, right? Fire. And then others would say, and a fifth one, ether. So, anyways, realize that's kind of sort of what's going on here. Not exactly, but we're going up in density in different levels. You could say stages of physicality. So when we start talking about Christ consciousness, which is 12th dimensional reference, that's where it is. Well, dang, that's like right here in this avatar. You're an avatar consciousness. And we're going to show the diagram because it's important to know, to understand it visually, how you're connected to the 15-dimensional time matrix. Which is a scientific but a spiritual topic. Start talking about particle Earth, antiparticle Earth. We got the inner Earth. We got the phantom Earth. We have the, you would say, adjacent Earths. Earth, Tara, Gaia, Armentana. So you have all these levels of your planet, but levels of yourself. And that Christed level, hello, that's the 12th dimensional level. So let me show you this real quick. So you got the reference in your mind. When we talk about Christ, we usually spell it with a K, but I don't want confusion in it, so I keep it with CH. But realize within the Guardians, within our groups, we spell it with Christ, with a K, because that's what it is in our language. And quite frankly, if you get suspicious of that, hello, go use Google Translator and find out what other languages, just pick any, and see how many are you also spelling Christ with a K. So it's not something weird or fringe. Hello, it's common. When other languages spell it with a K and other languages with the CH, okay, there's nothing wrong with the way they spell. It's not even about the spelling when it's about the Christ. The sound, the speech. Christ. So it's not about this little graphic. It's about the sound, primal sound, beyond Avatar, beyond Rishi, Ma, Ka, She. I love you, holy vatos. Welcome to Christ Consciousness 2023, homie. Sup? We don't mess around. You come to the real deal. Now, hey, you may be first comer and think I'm just weird. Like, what's wrong? What's wrong with this guy? You know? But realize you should, or I didn't mean to say should. You shall or could, could. I can make a mistake. Sorry. I could. Now I lost the hell what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying now. But you guys, thank you for coming here for Christ Consciousness. Another point of view from the Guardian Alliance. You want source, okay? So you don't think I'm just making this stuff up. It's coming from a lifetime of work from Ashiana Dean and the Voyagers and beyond. There's much more beyond the Voyagers material. So it all started with Voyagers, though. So it's like classic Ashiana Dean. But of course, some of that information, when it comes to the fallen angels and the planet stargates, some stuff has changed since 20 years ago when Ashiana wrote those books. So I'm a student, I'm teaching this information, but of course you incorporate it into your own spirit, into my own energy, and I have a connection to the Guardians, and now you see some of that expressing through. So you want to say I'm 100% Ashiana, I love her. We all love her and respect her for what she has done. But you guys, you evolve into your own self, just like all of our sister Lisa Renee. Man, she has matured. She's probably younger than me, but you know, she's a mature lady who's started way back in the 2000s. Like, I didn't get to it until 2010. So she must have knew Ashiana personally. Whoa, that just freaking, that just came through like a ching, like a ching. They personally knew each other. Because that was before the Carrie Cassidy interview. Right? Check this out. Just go to Google. Maybe I'm wrong, so let's find out if I'm wrong. Lisa Renee. Energy synthesis. And you just go click on video section and scroll or just switch it to, oh, they don't have that anymore. They used to do it by date. Now I'm forced to go down. 8 years ago, 12 years ago, I'm still not at the bottom. I'm still trying to get to the bottom of her videos. Oh, wow. So she's teaching the Guardian material 15 years ago. Well, 2023 minus 15, shit. You know, that was before 2010. So that was like 2008, right? Yeah, she was speaking before the Carrie Cassidy interview. And who knows how old her videos are before she uploaded them. Well, I'm assuming she did it. Okay, so anyways, she's teaching the same material. She talks about Christ consciousness and some of the work that came out of Ashiana. So this is why I believe that she must have knew Ashiana in person. It's not gossip or nothing. I'm just like, straight up, the code came through, so I mention it. I love both of them. Whatever drama transpires, I love both of them. And we are also coming into our own right. We are also coming into our own DNA. Realize, Christ star. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. You're one with Christ. You're the race of Christ. Christ is the people. Christ is a level of consciousness, a level of DNA. Humans are Christ. Humans come from the 12th dimension. Why do you think it's part of your DNA? 12 tribes. 12, each strand is a different race. 12 tribes, 12 strands of DNA. You're a people. You're a super race. Christ is a super race. Why is it super? Let me show you. Let me show you your DNA, Holy One. This is your DNA. Boom. Makachiwa. This is not in order, but so I'll find it eventually. Here it is. This is your DNA, Vatos. This is why you're a super race. Because you're made of many races. And here's the Earthseed races, the ones that came on Earth. Hyperbornians. Sorry, the Plorans too. The Plorans. Damn it. Sorry. I'll stop zooming. There we go. The Plorans, Hyperbornians. Look how many years ago it was. Lemurians. There's a big difference with the Lemurians. So then we got Lemurians, Atlanteans, and Aryans. That's what's in your DNA now. 4 strands. Working on your 4 strands. Trying to get your 4th strand. So you can be physical in the 4th dimension. If you get your 5th strand, you'll be physical in the 5th dimension. You're in dimension 3. You're trying to get your strand to dimension. You're trying to get your 4th strand complete. So you can leave Earth and go to the next dimension. If you have more DNA, you're going to go to the next dimension. This is a macrocosm of. That was a microcosm of this macrocosm. Hello, Lemurians. This is the Plorans and Hyperbornians. We're going to go all the way up to Christ. This is what Christ is made of. This is Christ. Christ is Hyperbornians, Plorans. Christ is also Lemurians. Christ is also Atlanteans and Aryans, and I had like a frozen thought for a moment. I got this. Muvarians, and then the Unchechi. And then after Unchechi, we have the Starseed races, which is Antrians, Brenua, Hibaru, Melchizedek, Hello, and finally, Uniseti. That says 12D, but that's 12 strands of DNA. You're going to be this Christed one. When you bring those 12 tribes, you bring the... Where's that diagram? You bring these 12 tribes together. A super race. A 12th dimensional Christed avatar. You are Christ. You are a super race. This is the super race, Holy Ones. This is what you are, Christ. You're part of a 12 chakra system, a 12 DNA Templar, called Diamond Sun, by the way. Diamond Sun, 12-strand DNA. That's what the Christ is. 12 tribes. Here's your tribes, Vatos. Here's your tribes. Here's your super race. Here's your Christ consciousness. Serving the law of one. Serving the law of one. This is your creed, homies. Holy ones, Christed ones. This is the Christ conscious Maharata, inner Christ, not outer. Out of respect, I would spell this with a K, but I'm trying to attract your attention. You understand Christ? This is Christ. This is not. This is the false creed, the false Christ, the antichrist. You're following an antichrist. This is a dark consciousness. This is a wicked consciousness. This is a wicked consciousness. Hello. fallen races, fallen consciousness. You are in slavery. You're following the wrong side, homie. Because your intention was to serve God. Are you serving God? Are you serving Christ? Because this is God. This is fake God. Hello. This is Christ. Notice there's no, they're not putting down women anywhere here. Because you're law of one. All are one. All, not some. Not a few. Not a chosen. Christ. It's not outside you. That's the false creed, Vato. That's the Dark Templar Antichrist creed. In your modern belief systems, hello. This is your God, an angry, wrathful. Does it look like it goes on this side? Anger? What? Hell no. Are you kidding me, Vato? There's no anger in God. This is the false creed. This is the false God. This is the dark system. Dark Templar. That means reverse. That means taking DNA and literally reversing it. Or for example, how about reversing the Merkaba spin of your planet? That's what they have done. That's what these beings have done. And the guardians, hello, law of one, all are God, the universal thing, not a earth thing. Realize that. Realize that Christ is not an earth thing. Just like Lucifer is not an earth thing. Hello. These are extraterrestrial, other world, other dimensional histories, concepts, energies, people, other worlds. Here's your world way down here. And these worlds of Christ are way up here. You're learning about Christ, the super race, the super consciousness. Look at your divine body, perfect body, immortal body, eternal life. Not down here, Vato. In this, what? Dying world? That's not Christ. Hello? You're not even close. Christ is not from earth. Here is Christ. Vato, crystal liquid. That's where Christ is. Christos. This is their tongue. This is how the Lyrans say it. Christos. Christ. Christos. You are Christos beings, man. And you're way in the future. You're in another conscious logos called the sun logos, the solar, your galactic homie. Aim higher with your identity, with your concepts of God in Christ. It's much higher. Beyond angel, archangel, and even, here we go, Machiwa. Thank you for joining me tonight on this live, homie. Thank you for being part of this presence. You, Morpheus, calling out to Neo. Hello, Neo. Are you the resistance? If you're receiving this message, you are the resistance. Peace, spiritual gangsters. Woohoo! Oh, that's nice. Woohoo! Party time. Ooh, kas. Hasu. Hainke. Cinema. You guys are brilliant. You guys are shining. I feel you shining. Shining light. Thank you, Lisa. Much respect to you, Lisa. Beautiful souls on tonight. Candace Wood in the house. Thank you, Vatos. Jennifer Merva. Molly Knuckles. Hey, my friend, Divine One. Machiwas. I am a guy. Much respect. El Kabong! Yeah! So, Christed ones, Vato ones, you're bringing that code. You're bringing your piece. Yeah, I'm bringing my piece. Candace is bringing her piece of Christ. Life Monique is bringing her piece. Jason is bringing her Christ star. Jennifer is bringing her Christ star. Hello, Christ stars. I am Christ star. You are Christ. Christ is returning to earth. Hello, holy ones. Machiwa. Liquid light. Liquid light, man. Aim higher, honey. Yeah, much higher. You're brilliant. You're a chick of small. And that's not even indigo. Indigo's even greater. Machiwa, Makaya, Sinister Trek. Orion, also known as Hunter of the Stars, is the biggest, closest constellation dual polarity star system of our universe. Thank you, Holy One. Machiwa Tela. Wakaya. Machiwa Starman. Alien homie. What's up? Using that Dolomites, using that rainbow smiley. Yeah. What's up, homie? Molly. Good to see you guys. So happy. Stephen Young. We're all angels, vatos. Some not very nice angels, you know. Love one, vatos. That's what it is, man. Really. It's a universal thing. It's not just coming from the Christed level. It's a universal thing. But that's why it's... What? Why did that happen? What's up, man? I didn't do that. Let me push refresh. I am pushing refresh. Hello. Someone's making a roll. She's got the munchies. Dark versus light. Skywalker versus... what's that dude's name in the new one? Something... anyways, the chick fought him. Kylo Rain or Kylo some shit. I don't know. Anyways, Machiwa. We bring this awareness of the Christos, and we realizing that there's so much more you're not told about. Like, most people are stuck in carbon matter. You know, that's it. There's aliens aren't real, angels aren't real. Some are called atheists or don't believe in anything. So that's their free will, that's their perception. Excuse me. Thank you. See, you guys, we're not perfect, right? We're here guardians and representing light, but we can make mistakes. You're not going to hell, don't worry. Okay? Someone said, just because someone says so, realize a higher awareness. We're all God. Hello. Not a select few. Not even just awakened ones. We're all God. We all came in. That's why you learn about the time matrix and how it's a hologram system and a dimensionalized one. And the fact that so many people throughout history, throughout the humankind, in the present contemporary period, people are talking about spirits, seeing spirits, having supernatural experiences. paranormal things. There's just way too much. And all those categories, if you want to talk about ghosts, if you want to talk about UFOs or aliens or spirits, spirit guides, angels, whatever. There's just too much people talking about some other worlds. There's something about these other worlds. Well, that's where these advanced beings are coming from. These higher evolved dimensions of reality. Each level is another level, like in a video game, more level of advancement. You're more advanced, more advanced, more advanced, more advanced. More code, more DNA, more memory. Machiwas. Mokoya. So Christ, Holy Christ, you are these magi priest kings. Hokoye suma nata. I will save that for the light language section. If you guys are interested, in the second session I'll be doing a light language session where I'm going to allow myself to speak different selves will come forward in their own language. Every now and then I do a light language video, so this tonight will be that, if you're interested. I just know a lot of people are interested in that kind of stuff. Mokoyes, Mochiwa. You throw up your 12D shield, Christ ones. You see the Christ star. Moches, Moko, Motsu. Blessings, Holy One. Put your intention there. Put your intention with this, if you resonate with this information or not. Okay? Just go within. See how you feel about it. Okay? Not everybody is ready to change like this. They're stuck in the religion. When we showed you the creeds in front of you on the screen, false creeds, and then the true creeds of what a Christed being behaves like. The real truth coming through. Now you've been exposed to it. How do you feel? We're not challenging your belief, Holy One. We're offering you a you would say, what is that? Objective point of view? Another point of view. Like get a second opinion. Check this information. It's not a sin against God to check it out. Check out this information and feel, check how it makes you feel, vatos. Now compare that feeling to this feeling that you're feeling now in religion. And no, because some will say, "Oh, you're the devil, or you're the New Age, trying to take people away from Christ." Hello. Are you spiritual? Are you a loving person? Why do you judge people? How can you be unity with judgment? How? You explain to me that one. Unity, it comes out of love, honey, not judgment. So I call bullshit lovingly. I love you. Bullshit, though. Sorry. I call bullshit. Indigo called bullshit. I know, I see. You see. You witness and testimony. It doesn't require faith. It just, hey, it's there, and you are witness. Are you witness to God? Are you witness to Christ, or do you deny God? You're denying yourself, Holy One. You understand the levels of, this is a unified thing, the field. If you're inside some giant ocean, you're part of the ocean. You're in the energy of the ocean. You're in a field. That's a field. However big and great and mighty that ocean is, it's a giant field. That's a field, and you're inside the field. We're all inside the consciousness field of God. You can't be outside that. You're in it. You can't pack your bags and move out of God. You can't be kicked out of God. You can't fall out of God. You can't be destroyed from God. So this is eternal. You are the consciousness of God. You are eternal. You are sacred. You are holy. Holy ones. Machiwa. Makachias. Judah. Christar. I love you. Mochaka. Hamati. Mechitas. Yeah. Wakaya Sachawa. I'll save that for light language section. That'll be after we get lit. Kuchima Machichi ha Mokoema. Okay, nerd. Wichi. You just feel good. You feel the energy, the current, and the transmission, and you feel that code coming through my own body. It feels good. It's a cool resonance. Machoa. This is what we are, holy ones. We're energy, we're spirit, we're consciousness coming from those high levels who know these. We're masters of all this stuff. Are you kidding me? You just been made to forget. It's been like removed from your DNA. You got blocks in your DNA, homie. We're trying to ascend, but you're hitting like a ceiling. We want to make some changes in the hologram. Consciousness needs to rise. Christ consciousness. What do you think the indigos do? They rise the consciousness of the planet. They are part of ascension. Holy ones, you're part of ascension. We come here, and our consciousness down here is raising the consciousness of Earth. Like the average is going up because a bunch of holy avatars are coming in. They're greater than avatars, but they're coming into the pool energy of Earth. So that makes the Earth consciousness expand, so the Earth can ascend, so people on the planet can ascend. So we are trying to do this as a people. We would like all people, everybody, to do this. So we're like, learning this stuff. It's not, when you talk about Christ, it's not just being a good. Okay, you actually are called a priest. The priest of Azraline. Remember what this indigo is coming from. So we are meant to be actively like freaking, these beings who are practicing these arts. Part of your life is practicing these arts. You're not just a normal everyday Joe Schmo. We're not saying we're better either. Okay? Of course, other low vibe people will say that. We're not. Law of one, we love all. As a guardian, we will be walking that path. And it's not like it's easy. Remember, we're not perfect. We can make mistakes. So it's not easy. It's not always fun. It could challenge you. And maybe you'll fail. Like you consider failing, like not living up to the life of a Christed one. You keep making mistakes. Hello. You're not damned. Some religions will tell you you're not damned. Okay, you resonate with that or not. You check out this information about the law of one. No, we're not the same as this law of one raw. That's a different material that was channeled by a different group. So, but some of that information is legit. So just realize that when you're talking about unity, it's not hard to understand. It's where there's no judgment. You don't look at someone and have an automatic judgment. Like seriously, it's not like, okay, it's not about you being able to have a poker face and not react so no one around you sees. No, it's about you literally have no judgment when you see someone. There's no, like, negative thoughts towards them. There would not be any negativity. See, you go through this transformation. Maybe you're negative now. Maybe you're profane now. Well, you can still change. You just have to have intention and focus. Put intention and focus and be serious about it. Be a disciplined. For real, man. Learn some stuff about manifestation. I should teach that. Self, improvement. Not just, spirit. Machua. Blessings to you, vatos. Yeah. I think for me, March is going to be a big month. I don't know why, but we'll see. Chukasma Taye. How you doing, holy vatos? How you doing, Christ? Let's make a poll, okay, about Christ consciousness. Or something related to Christ. Oyechima. Well, if we talk about the race, they're a feline race. And they have 12 strands of DNA. There is no human like us that has 12 strands. Obviously, we're going to look completely different than this. I mean, can you imagine how complex you get after you keep adding more and more strands? Remember, you're a super race made of 12 different races. And, wow. I'm like tripping out. I have a legitimate question, so maybe any of you guys who are studying Ashiana's work, you can explain something. I just was thinking about something. Let's look at this diagram. There's 12 strands of DNA, but I don't know how on my diagram I just realized let's look at it. Okay, so this actually this Polaran race actually is on strand 1. So this, I didn't know what to do with this. And then when I realized I didn't know what to do with this Polaran race, I realized, what the hell, how come this isn't adding up? So this is supposed to go here. With next to Hyperborean because, well, let me go to the other diagram. Because the Hyperboreans and the Polarans both did strand 1, half of strand 1. Like, this is the Polarans, Hyperboreans did finish the strand. So between the two races, the strand was complete. Alright, so now let's go back. Alright then, so Polarian and Hyperboreans will be on strand 1. So if that's the case, one strand, that's only 11 strands. I'm like, I guess it's because we exist in the 12th dimension, or actually we don't. We're actually residing in this density 2. So that's kind of weird about our race. But apparently we're created to protect density 2, so. So I'm just tripping out. Why is this empty? Well, this will be empty. This is so when you get to Lemurians, it's the third race creating the second strand. The fourth race, creating the third strand. Fifth, 4, 6, 5, 7, 6, 8, 7, 9, 8. I'm just confused, dude. I don't know how there's a free. Anyways, somebody will have to explain that. But everything else is accurate because there's 7 earth seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's 5 star seeds. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But what the F? You know? So that's just a question maybe you guys can answer. Somebody. Anyways, I was trying to go back. Alright. What's up, Vatos? Thank you for sharing your day with your Saturday night with me. Marlene, sister. I love you, sister. Much respect, Gregory C. Johnson, Susan C. Maybe you can confer with Ireland. Maybe she knows. No, this is straight up from the Voyagers, but they didn't make a diagram like that. I just made that diagram. That's one of my own ideas, or ideas of trying to explain it to myself. Evade Productions in the house. Susan C. Damon J. Sending love. Candace Wood. I don't know. So maybe it might have to take some research to look that up. There's 12 strands and 12 races. If there's 12 strands and 12 races, but it took 2 to make strand 1. So there's not 12. There's not 12. What? It's kind of like the crystal skulls, right? You have them all, and they all become a 1. Maybe that's where I get it. They all become 1. So that creates the 12th. All of those ones became white. I mean, the 12th chakra is white. And so maybe I just answered my own question. All those races create the 12th. I guess. All those 12 races combined and became what? A 12-strand being? But I still don't get. So the 12 became the 12th. What? I don't. It's okay. We don't need to talk about it anymore. Shit. No, seriously, there's 12 races. And there's 12 strands of DNA. But the first 2 created only 1 strand. So it doesn't work out. It hurts my brain. Yeah, get Ireland in here to ask her. Or next time you guys do a Zoom. Marlene. My sister. What? No way, Susan. Thank you, Susan. And I love those nines. 999. I'm a Virgo on the 9th, September 999. I love nines. And there's 29 likes. And 9 plus 2 equals a master number. What's up, Holy Ones? Thank you for being here. Thank you so much, Susan. You're a great blessing, sister. Thank you for supporting Christos Avatar. Oh, by the way, any of you guys who are moderators, you don't have to show up. You do whatever you want. I just have a few now in case someone's not here, right? Mercury Retro 18 Jolene. I'm life path number 9. Woohoo! Whoa, no way! She said that her mom is 9/9, September 9. And that's right after she... That's so awesome. That's a great blessing. Synchrony. Dana. Dana. Holy One. Nathan! It looks like you're in a good mood, brother. I'm so happy to see you guys so lovely to each other. Mercury Retro 18 Jolene says 100%. Thank you guys. 44 people online. What's going on? You feel the vibration, the frequency. So we're like, whoa. Kind of like an energy update. Check it out. 2023, homies. Christ consciousness. Bringing that 12D consciousness. No dogma, honey. No judgment. What's the opposite of judgment? Mokatsa. Mokoche. Unify. Unification. Well, I don't know if that's the same, but you know, unity consciousness, unifying into a oneness and loving each other like a oneness. Wow. That will revolutionize your consciousness, which will in turn revolutionize your DNA. Your species will super hyper evolve. Whoa. Kind of like a positive chain reaction of transformation. Meta. You become a metamorphosis. Kochiva. Like the one little creature evolved into this flying angel. Matsuta. So beautiful and lovely. Energy, the butterfly. Moku. Right? Yeah. Much respect, you guys. So we showed you a little bit about what is Christ consciousness, and we're respectful to other people's beliefs, but there will still be people like after the live leaving comments about you have to repent and do this and do that, or you're gonna suffer. Wow. Nice. Not nice. They're not nice. They're not friendly. They're not loving. They're the false creed, remember? We're the real Christ. Hello, what's up, honey? You will feel the difference between fake love and real love. You will know the difference. You feel it. I'm sure some of you got plenty of experience with fake love, right? It ain't love. What are you talking about? Oh, I love you. No, you don't. The definition of love is unconditional. You love unconditionally? No, for real. It's like a simple concept, but it's hard to do, right? For some of you. Why? Just be nice and kind and loving. If you're like hang out with people like that, dude, life is like so different. When you stop being an asshole and you stop hanging out with assholes. You know, excuse my French. You don't want to be a bitch, you know, or hanging out with bitches. I mean, come on, guys. You want to hang out with other cool indigo vatos. You want to hang out with other high vibe frequencies. Why are you still in toxic relationships or abusive relationships? There's all kinds of forms of abuse. Even just verbal is abusive and damaging. There could be psychological abuse, racial abuse from loved ones even. Because, you know, I'm mixed. That means my dad is brown, my mom is white. And so even some sets of grandparents weren't kosher with that. You know, you have a low vibe consciousness. Honey, what are you doing? We're all one. It's when you don't follow law of one where you're harmful to each other. You're polarized, not unified. You're at conflict. That certainly is not harmony. You don't have parts. You know, that's what is the yin yang. It's war. It's conflict. Not peace. Not harmony. That's not a symbol of harmony. You have two partitions. No, there is no partition. There is no separation. That's a split system. That's a conflicted system. It's not a unified system. Look at it. It's not unified. You want to be unified. Omnipolar, not polarized. So, once you become a unified collective of people, identities are collective, you will be in a whole nother reality. When you finally reach this greater, it's a 12 tribe. The soul level is 12 tribe. So interesting, man. That's where Christ lives. The Christed race, which is called Turanesium, angelic human race, lives in 5D and 6D. Inner Earth is near the fourth dimension, at the beginning. I mean, well, it's all the way through. After that point, it starts at the very beginning, though. There will always be an inner Earth. It exists all the way through the reality fields. There's still civilizations there. They still come through here. Much of us. Some of us come through Sirius. There's different wormholes. There's different, stargates. The ones that the Indigos use is the Sirius Stargate. Excuse me. And so, I would say that we will start the second session probably soon. Maybe in about 20 minutes, okay, guys? So, it'll also be interesting because we're talking about light languages and light codes, so please come check it out. And I'm just being a constant content creator, and I want to let you guys know in my personal life, when I get my truck going, it's a game changer. I realize I'm not gonna sit here and pay rent. I'm not gonna be a renter. I'm not gonna rent stuff. I want to own stuff and evolve from what I can get now, and then evolve into a house eventually. So since I'm not gonna rent anything, I'm gonna buy something I could live in now, because I have a F-350, an old truck, like in the 90s, 92. But it was, it's a 350, man. So it's a long bed, and it's powerful to tow. So I have a truck for it. To pull a trailer, a travel trailer, or a camper of sorts, some type of cargo trailer, convert that to like a, because that's the best way to go. They're much more weather resistant, and then you can design it how you want it inside. And boondock, or go to RV sites, like rent real cheap in small towns. Literally, you can get a whole month. When I lived in Goldfield, you can get a whole month for like $250. $250, man. You don't. That's like what? What do you call? A studio apartment is like $700-800, right? And that's a low end. I can imagine if you're in Cali or something. So, my Christos Vatos. Yeah, I want to check out Sedona completely. Everything around Sedona, like Flagstaff and all Prescott, and I'm gonna find a place to live around there. So I'm gonna boondock, but I gotta check out my drum tribe in Vegas. Seriously, I love it that much, man. I miss it that much. And then that'll be part of my content on Christos Avatar. I'll even do some lives when I'm out there in the drum circle. That was when I didn't have any money though, so it was like hard to even be how I really wanted to do it. So, but I would love to be outside the grid. I think that's the healthiest and most beneficial way. And if I could be outside the grid, out somewhere near the Stargate, because Sedona is near a Stargate. And even if you didn't follow Ashiana Dean, you know there's something. It doesn't matter because there's proof that other people talk about Sedona as being some powerfully energized place. Well, hello. Now, because of Ashiana's material, you understand that it's a Stargate of Earth. And there's one in Egypt. There's one in Peru. I was there. It's called Machu Picchu. It's one of the main stargates of Earth. So I've been to 2 stargates in my life. So, and I have a feeling I was near the one in Russia because I traveled a lot in Ukraine and I know parts of it. I don't know if it's in Ukraine though. Maybe it is the mountains I'm talking about. I know that there's another Stargate in Russia, and then there's another Stargate, I believe around the Iraq area, Iraq area. You gotta see why there's such supercharged areas. There's one in England, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I thought there was one in England. I just know that there's like powerful parts of the planet along the meridian lines of Earth. You're going to find these holy places, sacred places. Who knew these energy systems? Who knew about the stargates? It's not new information, it's old, ancient. And so is Christ consciousness, by the way. Remember what I said earlier, it's not coming out of Earth. But it's not meant only for certain people either. It's universal. And Christ people follow the principles of law of one. So they're kind of like interchangeable, you know? So, I just know that I know some of you have seen the Guardians. I've seen the Guardians. I saw a lot of blue. A lot of blue, man. Hardcore. No joke. Like crazy blue. And so lucid. Purples and blues and indigos is so glorious. That's why I always resonated with amethyst. I love amethyst. One of my first stones was like an amethyst. As a teenager, I wasn't spiritual then, but part of my consciousness somewhere I was like attracted to these stones. I didn't know they were called crystals yet. I just thought they're pretty rocks. When I was in high school, in the in the 80s, I graduated class of 90. I don't know what the hell I was gonna say, but I know I'm a magician, like stage magician, magic tricks. Why was I doing weird stuff like magic tricks? You know? Hello. It's part of your druid. It's part of your magi days, your King Arthur days. You remember magic. Hello, Maharaji, blue humans. That's what the Maharaji are. They're magi. Priestcraft. We're priestcraft. And I get these rude comments like, why are you carrying that stick? You know they're being disrespectful. It's a staff. They know it's a staff. And it's not a nice thing to say, but they're saying it, and realize this is like druid. This is like magi, like Gandalf style. Not Gandam style, but Gandalf, honey. Gandalf's a badass. Wizards are real. They're badasses, and you can see that even like Doctor Strange. You guys see those movies? It's like they're showing you the multiverse, dimensions, stargates, portals, magic. Okay? Machiva. Eventually you'll know how to do your Merkaba. Your Merkaba, right? You'll get your Christ star Merkaba. It's glorious. But you have 12 Merkabas, honey. All the way up. The Christed one, the Christ star, when you say I am Christ star, that's the 12th one, which is pure white. The Maharata is not the same. The Maharata is the chrome color. That's dark. That's pure white mixed with... Part of the technique of the 12D shield is you see a pure white star. You're first going to do the blue flame technique, but then you'll see the pure white star. Pure white in your third eye, you'll see it. And you see it move. You don't look with it. You see it with your peripheral. It goes to the side. And then you see the gray, dark silver, or dark gray star. Same thing. Same shape as that one, but different color. Now you see the two mixing. That's part of the technique. Now this is now changed from pure white to dark silver to pale silver. What we call, like, it looks like liquid mercury. It's not, but it looks like that. This is what we call liquid light. This is where the Christed level is. Well, technically speaking, dimension 10, 11, and 12 will all be liquid light, but just at different levels of it. But by the time you get from the 10th dimension, dark blue, 11th dimension, dark gray, 12th dimension, which is pure white, then you go to pale turquoise, pale gold, pale magenta, blue flame, gold flame, violet flame. So that's even beyond Christ level. Realize consciousness and the higher God worlds, there's much greater God worlds, man, than this. So they're all avatars, 10th, 11th, and 12th. But the 12th dimensional ones are called Christ avatars. Something happens when you plug in your final strand, the 12th strand. Oh, okay. I just got another understanding. Okay, you know how you know the soul projects 12 incarnates? Well, the oversoul projected 12 souls. The avatar projected 12 oversouls. The rishi projected 12 avatars. Damn. I thought I figured my answer from before, but it still doesn't make sense. But that's cool to think of that though. You just realize that you don't just have one avatar either. You have 12 avatars. You have 144 avatars. Whoa! You know, because 12 times 12. It goes all the way up to God that way, to the first one, the Alpha. So you go to the first, the fullest. That's a better word. Instead of first, you'd say the most expanded version of itself. God is and I gotta finish up, you guys. Who wants to get lit? Who wants to get lit, vatos? Light up the fire. I was so grateful to talk to you guys tonight about Christ consciousness. I've made a few other videos about it, but in general, we're always mentioning Christ consciousness because it's reference to this material, which teaches you to bring back that potential inside of your life. And those concepts and the way of living a Christed life is truly about law of one. If you can live the law of one, there is some codes that Ashiana talks about in some of the material, like Kathara. You're going to learn about the 12 masteries, the 12 qualities of mastery, or it would say, maybe not worded exactly like that, but how guardians kind of like how they behave, how when you follow the principle of law of one and the principle of love, okay, you're following love and law of one. Well, you do this. You're not doing dark shit that goes against those principles. You are a principle. You are qualities. So, of course, it's not about control or dogma, but you vibrate. It's about a vibration. You're vibrating by doing those qualities. When you're not doing those qualities, you're not vibrating as Christ. You're vibrating as something else. And literally, you see Christ goes all the way up to 12. Well, part of Christ fell and became reversed Christ, Antichrist. Literally and scientifically, mathematically, it became the opposite of this. You know how you can have negative numbers in mathematics? That's because there's opposing on this side of the energy or this side. The yin, the yang is not harmony. It's a conflict. Opposing light, darkness. But God doesn't find right and wrong. God, there is no, polarity. It's an illusion that you, as a spirit being, will evolve to realize. It's an illusion. This is not supposed to be like this. You're supposed to overcome this. You're a master. You're a Christ being. You're beyond this hologram. Susan! OMG! Stay lit. Shields up. Keep those shields up nowadays, guys. For sure. Because we're not just dealing with your energies. I mean, you have your energies. I don't know why Dana's message was held. I don't see any problem with this message. Oh, okay. Susan, you're awesome, sister. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here at session 1. Please join me in session 2. I'm just going to go get lit. And I hope you guys get lit too. Okay? We're going to talk about light language. I'll do, we call it light language. You'll call it channeling maybe. So I'll explain that before I do some of it. And I want you guys to interact with me on this next video, because I want you guys, you could even email me something you've done and I'll show it on the show. It's like you're giving me permission. If you want to send me some of your light language could be what I'm doing. I'm receiving this from my soul family, my oversoul family, and higher. This is literal code. Information that is, this forbidden knowledge, for the most part, historically it has been forbidden. And then we have censorship in today's world, but so I lost my train of thought again, but that happens. But you guys realize that this is blessed. This is divine. I was trying to explain what I do, but it's hard to explain to people. But anyways, if you guys have artwork that is light codes, you brought it in. That's what we're talking about. These are coming in from your higher parts, and you might understand it right away, or you might not. You could do automatic writing. You could be writing words. You could be writing numbers. You could have artwork. You could, if you want me to share on the show, send it to my Gmail below. Below is innerchristos@gmail.com. I put it down below for you. innerchristos@gmail.com, and that's giving me permission for my next show. Don't worry, it won't be on anything else. It'll just be on the next show. And basically, probably within 3 minutes, I'll be on live again. Give me 3 minutes to set up my next show and push and get lit. And I'll be lit. I hope you guys are getting lit. I know you guys will come back, right? Some of you will come back. So I appreciate you. I love you, man. I'm gonna keep the camera. I'm gonna keep it on until I come back, cause here's the diagram again. What? Right before I stop? Chica-lai. Fabian, thank you so much. She put so much for all the ways and information you share with us. Now what can you tell us about indigo type 3 traits? And what can we read about indigo type 1, 2, and 3? Okay, but I was about to switch. but blessings, Holy One. I made a video about indigo type 3s. If you look at my videos page, you will look for the word type 3. You could even search for it on my channel, type 3. It should show up, but there's a video from like 2 weeks ago. I talked about indigo type 3s. And there's another indigo video on my live section. You will find these in my live section, my live tabs. If you go to my lives tab, or you will see it there. But I made another indigo video and I talked about all 3 types. Otherwise, you guys can go to Voyagers 2. This information I'm talking about is Voyagers 2. And I just want to say, you don't have to buy the books. I happen to have these books from 10 years ago when they were normal prices. Now they're out of print and they're worth a lot of money, so people are scalping them. You don't have to get the print. Get the PDF. And I just want to give you guys a tip while we're live, that you can get these for free. If you can buy them for $17 on Ashiana's website, or you can find the ones. Let me just tell you. I just want to say that I kind of agree with Lisa Renee, that she says from her own words that the Guardians say that there is no copyright. And I know that was a big deal with Oceana. What the hell, dude? Excuse my language, but it's like frustrating. There it is. You just have to type in Google Voyagers 1 archive. You could use the letter I. You know how you do. That stands for 1. Voyagers 1 archive. Or just Voyagers I archive. And then do a new search for Voyagers II or Voyagers 2 archive. Just type those 3 words. You'll get a free version from the site called Voyagers. I mean, a site called Archive. And so you can see I'm not making this stuff up. There's a whole bunch of information on it. And you guys can resonate with it or not. And so, let me see the other part of your question. Now, what can you tell us about indigo type 3 traits? Oh, I told you where you can read about it. Oh, but yeah, some of that is in Voyagers 2. It's like having a devil and an angel in your body. I'll just break it down really quick, you guys, because I got to get on to the next session. This is you literally made a contract. It's called a host matrix. It's where a guardian, it's where a fallen angelic, like a Nephilim Anunnaki who has 11-strand DNA. These beings are giants. Okay? So some people are saying they're still in Earth. And that the illuminated ones, the dark illuminated ones, those, they look up to them, or they're like, you know, they're their rulers or something. And then there's ones underground, they're trying to get, you know, control. So people have heard about stories of giants coming out and being destroyed and all this. And then you hear even the Bible talking about destroying giants. There was giants, there is giants, was giants. There's beings who have greater DNA who were created to be large. So the qualities are, you have like a soul of the Nephilim Anunnaki with the soul of an Oraphim angel. So this is an 11-strand fallen angelic who's going to live in the same body as an Oraphim 24-strand. That's what indigo type 3s are. You're a host matrix. That's your purpose on Earth, is to assist this angelic. Unfortunately, I mean, you signed up for this. It's an agreement between both, and you know, unfortunately, your life is gonna probably be like a living hell. You know, like very dramatic, because you're gonna have all these opposing forces, angelic, fallen, Christ, and Antichrist in the same body. That's an indigo type 3. There's more information, but please look up my video about that. For those who are interested, because a lot of people are asking that, and I think that's important now. And I'm gonna make a serious video about, like, one of my Master Templar videos about the indigos. I have an old video about it. My older videos aren't so, you know, trendy, but you can watch them still. I made a really good video about it. That's, if you look at the older videos, you'll find one called Indigo Children. Secrets of the Indigo Children or something. I broke down all the races. It's a really good video, but I mean, for information, but it's not so entertaining, you know. I didn't know anything about all this other stuff I do now. Thank you, Holy One, for supporting this channel. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Please look for my live, and it should be up. No, wait, I said I was going to wait. But I was going to put up my diagram and meet you guys back. I hope you're going to get lit. I'm going to get lit. You guys can get lit. And you can smoke a blunt or whatever you want. Do a bong. What up? Do some wax, I guess. I love you guys so much. Thank you for those who supported Christos Avatar. Thank you to my moderators. Please flip flop. Like go, I'll see you on the flip flop. I will see you. Please flip over to my next live. But I'm not saying goodbye yet. Just wait. Just hang out with Candace. She's very and Marlene and Tammy and I don't know if Leo's here, but this is kind of like not a full bowl, man. I mean, not a full. Let me take care of that shit first. Like, I don't want it to be all black. Oh, there's some good ones at the bottom. That will be okay. Let me pick up some of this crumbs that I dropped, right? Might as well. Might as well have some of the green in there. A little bit of green. Look at you. You're so beautiful. Look. Yes, you are. My starseed princess. I'm gonna turn off the camera too, cause yeah, I got some smoke. I'll be right back. This is what will help us do the, you would say, light language. I'll be right back. Like 60 seconds, I hope. Yeah, baby. Wait, it's more important to switch the batteries now. I'm so happy for you that you're here, honey. Can we hold hands? I want to see the sunset together. Have a picnic and just have champagne or something. Wine, I mean, sorry. Okay, it's... Alright. Look at you. You're so sexy. All right, holy ones. Vato locos. I'm so happy you came, guys. I love you so much. You're so beautiful, vatos. Please come to my next live. Please come to my next live. Yeah. Peace. My beautiful ones. Crazy vato locos. Yeah. What the hell? I'm sorry you didn't get the screen, man. Damn, that's not nice. Machi, you guys, I'm gonna do the new video. Let's have Starseed sex. Machi.